6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister addressing International Forum at Ashgabat today has called on international community to urge Afghan Taliban regime to rein in terror elements operating from its territory. Shehbaz Sharif and President of Turkey at a meeting in Ashgabat have expressed resolve to further strengthen bilateral cooperation in areas of mutual interest. Finance Minister has vowed to advance institutional reforms aimed at strengthening economic policy making. Pakistan and Uzbekistan have agreed to elevate bilateral trade to $2 billion within next 2 years. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has expressed concern over arrests in decades-old cases in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan won Under-19 Women T20 series, beating host Bangladesh by 6 wickets in fifth match at Cox's Bazar today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has emphasized the need to resolve disputes peacefully through dialogue and diplomacy. He was addressing the International Forum marking the International Year of Peace and Trust 2025, the International Day of Neutrality and the 30th anniversary of Turkmenistan's permanent neutrality in Ashgabat. The Prime Minister said peaceful resolution of disputes is a cornerstone of Pakistan's foreign policy. He said Pakistan supported Gaza peace plan and its subsequent endorsement by the UN Security Council. Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan has and shall continue to support all efforts aimed at upholding the inalienable right to self-determination of Palestinian people as well as the brave and resilient Kashmiri people. Alluding to the menace of terrorism, the Prime Minister called upon the international community to urge Afghan Taliban regime to fulfill its international obligations and commitments and rein in terror elements operating from its territory. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed firm resolve to further strengthen bilateral cooperation with Turkey in all areas of mutual interest. He made the remarks during his meeting with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ashgabat today on the sidelines of the International Forum dedicated to the International Year of Peace and Trust. Identifying energy, petroleum and minerals as priority sectors, the Prime Minister welcomed Turkish interest and investments in these areas. He urged the two sides to ensure the timely implementation of the recently signed MOUs and agreements in these critical sectors. The Prime Minister underscored the importance of regional connectivity as manifested by the revival of Islamabad-Tehran-Istanbul railway track. Both leaders also exchanged views on regional and global developments. Earlier, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, along with the President of Turkmenistan and the leaders attending the International Forum, visited the Monument of Neutrality in Ashgabat. A floral wreath ceremony was held at the monument. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has expressed government's commitment to addressing key constraints to investment while advancing institutional reforms to strengthen economic policy making. He was talking to a delegation comprising Standard Chartered Bank Pakistan Board in Islamabad today. The minister highlighted government's renewed push on privatization, underscoring the need for credible sell-side advisory support to accelerate transactions and attract quality investors. Pakistan and Qatar have reaffirmed their shared resolve to further strengthen bilateral cooperation in education, professional training, academic exchanges, and youth development. The resolve was expressed during a meeting of Minister of State for Federal Education and Professional Training, Wajiha Qamar, and Ambassador of Qatar in Islamabad today. Wajiha Qamar highlighted Pakistan's commitment to advance quality education, skills development, and international collaboration. Pakistan and Iraq have agreed to increase cooperation in pilgrim management, counter-terrorism and anti-smuggling measures. The understanding was reached during a meeting between Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi and Iraqi Interior Minister General Abdul Amir al-Shamari in Brussels today. Speaking on the occasion, Mohsin Naqvi reaffirmed that the safety, dignity and facilitation of Pakistani pilgrims remain the top priority of Government of Pakistan. Iraqi Interior Minister highly appreciated Pakistan's recent steps to formally organize and regulate pilgrim group. Pakistan and Yemen have expressed desire to unlock new opportunities for trade and investment. Consensus to this effect emerged at a meeting between Minister of Commerce Jam Kamal and Ambassador of Yemen to Pakistan Muhammad Mutahhar Al-Ashbi in Islamabad. The ambassador expressed Yemen's desire to expand commercial engagement with Pakistan. He emphasized the need to revive and operationalize existing bilateral agreements and strengthen institutional mechanisms to facilitate trade. Jam Kamal reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to deepen economic cooperation with Yemen. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan and the United Kingdom have reiterated their shared resolve to deepen bilateral collaboration in security, immigration and regional stability. The resolve was expressed during a meeting between Minister of State for Interior Taral Chaudhry and UK's Minister of State for International Development and Africa, Belarus Chapman of Darlington in Islamabad today. The meeting focused on Pakistan-UK relations and key matters of mutual interest. Both sides discussed in detail the security situation, issues related to Afghanistan, and the extradition requests Pakistan has put to the United Kingdom. Pakistan and Uzbekistan have agreed to fast-track expanded preferential trade agreement and elevate bilateral trade to $2 billion within the next 2 years. The agreement was reached during a meeting between Coordinator to the Prime Minister on Commerce and Industry, Ehsan Afzal, and Deputy Minister of Investment, Industry and State of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shahrukh Gulamov in Tashkent. Ehsan Afzal emphasized the urgent need to establish digital connectivity to reduce delays and enhance trade predictability. Both delegations agreed to intensify business-to-business contacts and exchange of trade delegations to translate political will into concrete commercial results. The Asian Development Bank has approved 2 projects of $540 million to accelerate state-owned enterprise reforms in Pakistan and enhance disaster resilience in coastal areas of Sindh. In a press release, ADB Country Director for Pakistan, Ima Fan, said the financing comprises a $400 million results-based loan for the Accelerating SOE Transformation Program for Pakistan and a $140 million concessional loan for the Sindh Coastal Resilience Sector Project. Senior leader of All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Mirwais Umar Farooq, has expressed concern over arrests in decades-old cases in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He was addressing the Friday congregation at the Jamia Masjid in Srinagar. Mirwais Umar Farooq said the arrest created a lot of anxiety and uncertainty among the people. In India, Muslim community has expressed reservations over the decision of Uttar Pradesh government to control appointments of teachers in government-funded madrasas. Earlier, these appointments were handled by madrasa management committees. In Gaza, 12 Palestinians have been killed during rain-related incidents. A number of houses and walls have collapsed in the Gaza Strip since Storm Beron descended upon the enclave destroyed by Israel's genocidal war. In the second match of Under-19 Asia Cup, Pakistan beat Malaysia by 297 runs in Dubai today. Batting first, Pakistan scored 345 for the loss of 3 wickets in the allotted 50 overs. In reply, Malaysia were all out at just 48 runs in 19.4 overs. Sameer Minhas was declared player of the match. Pakistan won Under-19 Women T20 series, beating host Bangladesh by 6 wickets in the 5th match and also won the series by 3-2 at Cox's Bazar today. And finally, the weather. Cold and partly cloudy weather is expected over most parts of the country, while very cold in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. However, rain with snowfall over mountains is expected at isolated places in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Smog is likely to persist over plain areas of Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Upper Sindh. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.